Today we're going to cover how to install an SSD Performance Rally Light Bar on a Subaru Crosstrek. The items required only cost a few $100s and made the job really easy to accomplish. Along with the light bar, there was a wiring harness and some LED lights I picked up on Amazon. The first step was removing the front bumper, which really wasn't as hard as I was anticipating. The whole thing is held on by 6 bolts and 17 plastic pop fasteners that can all be loosened very easily as long as it is done gently. I worked my way around the top, sides, and bottom of the front bumper, finding where they were located and taking my time pulling them off. As I was finishing up the last few, I noticed something odd. Well, thankfully these cars come with spares. Again, moving slowly, I pulled off the front bumper starting by the wheel well and made my way around. If you have the premium or above trim, be sure to disconnect the fog lights before the front bumper drops. I found the 2 points on the bumper to mount the brackets to and drilled those out a little bit so the bolts would fit more easily. For reference, you don't have to take out very much. These brackets were mounted with 2 bolts and the process was straightforward. Just make sure they are nice and snug. Next is getting the wiring harness in place so I can put the front bumper back on. Again, not too tricky as the kit came with just about everything I needed and the lengths of the wire were pretty spot on. I made sure not to connect anything to the battery until after it was all in place. Now, if you connect the harness to the battery and then kill yourself, you cannot come after me because I have warned you and you're dead. Also, if you haven't already, check out my video on how to install a subwoofer. The video covers in more detail how to follow the route to get into the cabin. I used the same route following the hood release to get the switch inside. With the wiring in place, I reinstalled the front bumper. It popped back into place first try. Now it was time to reinstall the bolts and plastic pop fasteners back into the bumper so I could get this light bar on. With the bumper back on, there isn't much room to reach anything. Now, it'd be easy enough to leave some of the bottom portion of the bumper loose, or you can just get a person with smaller hands to help you. From there, it was easy enough to tighten all the components together. The LED lights I bought with didn't come with the male connectors, but I had some around to get the wiring harness connected with the LED lights, and it all fit together pretty well. The lights too bolted right onto the light bar. I wrapped the connectors in shrink wrap to ensure a water-resistant fit. You can use electrical tape, but be sure to wrap the wires really well and replace the tape every couple years, as I found it tends to dry out and then fall off. Now it was time to test. I wasn't expecting any more problems as I only briefly glanced at the spare tire taunting me with its silent stare, but it actually came out looking really nice. I'm very happy with the results. Now I just gotta go over to Discount Tire and get this sucker patched. Thank you so much for watching. If you run into any issues, please feel free to leave a comment. I don't claim to know it all, but this mod was an easy addition and I am very pleased with how it turned out.